forensic investigation. Chapter 6 dealt with promoting transparency in the financial sector, and I'm happy that for the first time we have found an author who has clearly established the role of forensic accountants in ensuring financial integrity, particularly when it comes to issues of regulatory compliance and, of course, the need for transparency and accountability in the conduct of financial investigation. The second best chapter to me is chapter 7. She dealt with trace evidence in forensic accounting and auditing. I find that particular chapter very significant because of the way she dealt with techniques for collecting an analysis. And of course, we have chapter 5, which is a conclusion chapter. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if there is something that sets this particular book from other existing books, is the use of case studies and case examples. I want to recommend this book to every one of us, every professional, that owning this book should be part of our library. And I thank you very much for this opportunity to review this book.
The prof has actually wowed me. Being a lecturer, I was imagining that he'll be here unstoppable, but believe you me, he spent just 5 minutes. Can we please put our hands together for Professor Arua one more time? He is also a forensic expert and a lecturer in one of the universities. We'd like to appreciate you. Thank you very much. The next one, critical thinking and active listening in forensics, forensic investigations.
In the next 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and it's going to be done by Professor Godwin Oyedokun. Can we appreciate him one more time? Yeah. Thank you, Professor.
All right. We'd like to recognize the presence of one of us who just joined us, a general at that, and once a general, always a general. Let's please welcome General Victor Ezugu. Can we please welcome him with a resounding applause? General, you're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Your 3 minutes starts now. 10 minutes, we can only spare you 5.
Your Excellencies, the President of our institute, I recognize all professors on the seats, all academic juggernauts, I respect you, elders in the society, including Igwes and people in civil service. Thank you so much for making it. Honestly, you will not be able to understand what you do not listen to. Many a times in this society, we just listen to respond, and we do not listen to understand. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Send your driver to go and get you something. By the time the guy gets to the door, call him back and say, what did I ask you to do? You will be shocked at what you will get. If it has happened to you, just smile and wave. If you have tested that before, wave. Professor Gobri, I really recognize you, man. Thank you. The authors of this book understand the basis of ensuring people understand what they need to do. Hence, they have commenced and authored this particular book. The issue in the society is that no one is interested to be audited, no matter how intelligent, straightforward, transparent you think you are. By the time you listen to the word, auditors are coming, investigators are coming, every part of your body will be in that disarray. And if you want to understand things, you need to understand how it is done. The science and art of investigation requires that you understand the tools of eliciting responses from respondents or targets or accused. And in these tools, we have what we call interview. Another one, we have what we call interrogation. Stacy and Co. has been able to let us know that When you are not of government, you may not successfully use interrogation, because if you do so, plaintiff can actually become defendant. I will not have time to explain that. But if you do not understand the place of civil law in our society, chances are that you will have your days in court, and that's why this is written. It has about 134 pages of 9 chapter, and the same publisher published it. Now, if you check this book, you will understand the concept of emotional intelligence. And what is thesis telling us with the concept of emotional intelligence? You must understand your emotion and emotion of those that are around you, because their action and omission can cause you trouble. Yoruba will say, if someone within or around you started eating things that are not okay, and you decided to look away, by the time that person is not sleeping in the middle of the night, you will also know any sleep. And that is what she's been able to put forward with our colleague Lawrence in this book. All the chapters are of interest to note, but I also need this to know that some people will take credits that they do not deserve. And this is principle that in academics we frown at. She's been able to warehouse all materials she cited, seen, and those that gave her impetus to do this in form of bibliography. And that is why I will not continue to give you more of what is inside, because the taste of something is in eating that something. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, people that matter in our society, you will be wrong to go home today without a copy of this book and the other that my professor Aru has introduced to us, and what my academic doctor will be showing us. But before I leave this, I know you are anxious of what I will say. Just jam your hands together for those that God has destined to do this, because she and her co-author now have capacity to capacitate all your capability. I greet you all.
I didn't want to stop that music. It's one of my all-time favorites. But I'm compelled to stop it because it's not my kind of event. I mean, if it were my event, I would have asked that you play that song over and over again. The chairman of this occasion, the special guest of honor, our chief host, the clerk to the National Assembly, the author and your husband, our book reviewers, the royal father of the day, the first professor of forensic experts in Nigeria, Igwe, and your colleagues, very distinguished, well-wishers, friends, associates, forensic experts in this auditorium. I'm even told very reliably that there are very many forensic experts across Africa that are actually, because someone is streaming it live, and some of them are joining us via Zoom. Unfortunately, we can't picture that on the screen right now, but that notwithstanding is being streamed live. I would like to pay glowing tributes to all the members of the Central Planning Committee, especially with our chairman, a lady who has proven over the period that she's equally a workaholic as much as Dr. Stacy Nwodo is. Now, the thing that baffles me about Dr. Stacy Nwodo is how she combines being a very caring mother, a loving and caring wife, then being a forensic expert, and combining that with her duties at the National Assembly as a staff of the National Assembly. Is it not mind-boggling to say that this woman is playing all these roles? Please, let's celebrate Dr. Stacy Nwodo one more time. Distinguished, I'm sure that at the end of this occasion, being a wife of one of your constituents, you'll be compelled to write that she be given a national honor. By the time you do that, sir, I believe you may be a senator who is highly, highly respected amongst your colleagues, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will have no option than to endorse that national honor for her. And I want to recommend, even if you're not giving her a CON, and you're not giving her let's give her an MFR, at least for starters. Please give her a round of applause in anticipation of what it's going to look like. Very quickly, we'll take the next book review. And the chairman has actually directed that we keep to the 3 minutes given, just like the other two book reviewers have done. We expect that this other person will follow the same pattern. Please let's welcome, with a very distinguished, gentleman. Let's please welcome, for the review of disaster forensics, please let's welcome Dr. Uwem Eze. Please, a warm round of applause for him, please. I hope that now that you are here and will be alone, you'll be able to take the mask off so we can catch a glimpse of your face. There is no COVID now, but anyway, you have your reasons. Can we please give him a resounding applause, please?
Mr. Chairman, please permit me to stand on existing protocol. It's my honor to review the third book, Disaster Forensics, Unraveling the Impact, Rebuilding the Future, by Stacy Esingodo, Matthias Mokube, Lawrence K. Achipong. The title of the book is poignant and leaves no room for ambiguity about the focus of the script. The clarity of the mission draws readers deeper into an exploration of a subject that is not only contemporary but also visionary in outlook. The first chapter sets off a philosophical trigger with a concept of normal disasters, to which a natural response from a reader could be, could any disasters be regarded as normal? However, the narrative fleshed out the import of the construct and opened the debate that may be stimulatory to the discourse. As if on cue, the authors provide an important clarification on the definition of disaster and its meaning, especially in the context of mass disasters. The definition of disaster forensics follows in a logical sequence that first lays the groundwork, outlining the pivot of disaster forensic, such as seeking to determine the source of the disaster, assessing the level of destruction, and interpreting the long-lasting repercussions through in-depth research. Data gathering and analysis invites a keen inquirer to dig deeper into the ramification of disaster management. Delineating the goals of disaster forensic succinctly makes the overview very attractive. The authors project a certain kind of disaster outlook by positioning the impact of disasters and attendant response as a proactive investment for a safer future, rather than just a reactive operational endeavor to some calamity. It is akin to adopting the mindset of turning lemon into lemonade. The disaster forensic process framework sets the tone for chapter 2, which is an invitation to critical appraisal of the framework for either disaster policies or operations. It dovetails to the broad categories of disasters, which is presented lucidly. It alludes to the ecology of disasters and interesting counterparts of human and environmental fingerprints in the narrative that evaluates core causes. Furthermore, the ripple effects of disasters are decoded in a manner that reflects the complexity of catastrophic events and aftershocks, both in the short and long terms, with cost implications. It is quite instructive that one of the lingering echoes highlighted by the authors is psychosocial trauma, which is an often overlooked sequelae of disasters that may cut deeper than physical injuries or material loss. Ladies and gentlemen, in deference to the instruction of the chairman, I've had to abridge and leave over some other details involving other chapters. But flowing from the first page, you already see the spirit of the book. Therefore, the penultimate chapter addresses what one will regard as a fundamental software for disaster management, which is the transformational power of teamwork. The chapter presents a graphic representation of the centripetal forces feeding into teamwork, and these include vision, goals, diversity, creativity, collaboration, and leadership. The book concludes with a call to action. Quote, "Let us harness the lessons learned, the stories of resilience encountered, and the collective power we possess to build a future where communities thrive, not just in spite of disasters, but because of our proactive and united efforts." Altogether, the book spans 8 chapters and spreads over 130 pages, including a bibliography. The way each chapter opens with an overview naturally ushers in the reader to the respective expectations with illustrations that meet relevance. However, in all life endeavors, and especially in literary work, there is always room for improvement. The authors and editors have an abiding commitment to the delicate task that is defined, clarified, and carried out at the back end of what turns out to be the beautiful piece of art now and for future revisions, which is the canvas upon which the science of the book is projected. As is commonly said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Ladies and gentlemen, this unique title, Disaster Forensics, beckons. Thank you so much.
Dr. Uwomeze, a round of applause for him. Thanks, Doctor. Quickly, I'd like to recognize those that came in while these events were on, and please, in no particular order, but then I cannot forget my friend and a friend of my in-laws, Chief Eugene Odo, former Speaker in Enugu House of Assembly. Thank you for making it today. Please, you're welcome. Let's quickly also recognize the presence of Chief Barrister Ife Sinwodo, Chairman UKH, General Assembly Abuja. Are you here, sir? Ndewo. In that order, Chief Louis Okonkwo, Comrade Titus Aro, he's the Vice Chairman, Chief Uche Ago, Mirine Zoroha, Chief Uche Aneke, Chief Charles Agadenyi Nwodo, Chief Ejike Eze, Barrister Chijioke Ozemena, Uzo Uche Nwede, Mr. Andy Igwe, Ozo Eugene Ngu, Honorable Emmanuel Jonathan, for SSA to the former governor of Enugu State. Thank you for coming. Ugoniyi Barrister Ike Nwora, Mr. Chuks Madubuike Alhaji Azaki. Thank you for coming, and you're represented by your sons, 2 sons, Ibrahim and Yusuf Zaki. Thank you for coming. And so for everyone, Dr. Henry Chukwedo, IIC FIP Abuja chapter, thank you for coming. And Dr. Michael Nwachi Okpara Namochie, Jokwao, former Permanent Secretary, National Assembly, you are all welcome. Up next, at this point, will be the husband. Wow. In that case, let us welcome Barrister Emmanuel Nwodo, SAN. S for supporting, A for Ada, and N for Nwodo. A round of applause for him as he comes up. Thank you.
Barrister Emmanuel Nwodo. Please, can you spare him a minute to come over here? Please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy no time is allotted to me by the chairman. So I want to recognize the dignitaries here. My Chairman of this occasion, Dr. I.B. Gashiki, the chief launcher of this occasion. Madam, you are welcome. And I want to stand on existing protocols because we are running short of time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this special occasion, the launch of Dr. Stacy Nwodo's books, Follow the Money, Forensic Accountant's Handbook, Disaster Forensics, Unveiling the Impact, Rebuilding the Future, and Active Listening in Forensic Investigations, Unveiling the Truth, all geared towards exploring the intriguing world of forensics one page. Today we gather to honor Dr. Stacy Nwodo's remarkable achievements, the culmination of her hard work, dedication, and passion. These books are a testament to her creativity, perseverance, industry, and talent. As her husband, I've had the privilege of witnessing her journey from the initial spark of inspiration to the final manuscript. I've seen her pour her heart out and soul into every word, every sentence, and every page. My brothers, you know there is you. Just as I thought, just when I thought I will happily resume active marital duties, my wife came again with further forensic inspirations, culminating in the joint authorship with Dr. Lawrence Achempong. Dr. Lawrence, please, can you take a bow? And Dr. Matthias Mokube. Dr. Matthias Mokube, if you are here, can you take a bow? Dr. Matthias, are you here? Okay, I'm sorry, he couldn't make it. Came up with 2 editions of Disaster Forensics, Unveiling the Impact, and Rebuilding the Future, and Critical Thinking and Active Listening in Forensic Investigation, Unveiling the Future. Distinguished Senator Okeza, for those of us from Enugu North, we call him Ideke, asked me a critical question. My brother, when she was writing all these books, where were you? I told him, my brother, I have heard me, but I'm happy. The outcome is wonderful. And we're celebrating it today. These books are not just a collection of words. It is a reflection of my wife's love and passion for forensic accounting, auditing, and investigation, especially her curiosity about her chosen career and the need to connect to a wider audience. The impact of these books in the forensic world will definitely give credence to her remarkable accomplishments, and also to the glowing stories that will now resonate with all readers and practitioners of the discipline everywhere in the world. I want to appreciate once more Dr. Ara and all the book reviewers, while equally appreciating all the forensic experts here and forensic scholars and students all over the world. For those who do not know, Saturday mornings in my house is a different ballgame entirely. My wife spends close to 7 hours lecturing students all over the world on her laptop. So, my brother, the other room. People that clap for me and I never hear we. And I want to equally thank National Assembly. National Assembly has been wonderful. I want to thank all of you, the National Assembly management, who have really encouraged my wife to excel in her chosen paths. And I want to thank also my business partners who are here, who have kept me moving, and my family. I want to encourage all of you people. I want to thank all of you for being here. General Ezugu, I want to thank you. Charlie Ugu, Louis, a whole rest of you. Ndi Igwe, Ekene Munu, Ogbomo Nonala. Thank you all for being part of this special moment. Enjoy your evening, and let's celebrate my wife, Dr. Stacy Modo. Ukehe ojime ugwu anyị kwen. Ukehe kwen. Kwezuonu.
I have an understanding that even the Aza room has been suffering as a result of the parks. Dr. Stacy Nwodo has been very busy teaching her students from all over the world and has not had time for the Aza room. Now that the 3 books have been launched, I want to assure you, Barrister Emmanuel Nwodo, you will now have time for the Aza room. Can we please put our hands together for the husband one more time? Thank you. And thank you very much indeed. This, because after that hug and kissing with your wife, may you please take your seat. Okay, please take your seat briefly. Please. Can we applaud the husband one more time? He has told you, according to the Nigerian present-day parlance, it didn't easy. It didn't easy, but Barrister Emmanuel Nwodo weathered the storm. You are a perfect gentleman, and that is why your wife speaks very glowingly about you, even at this event. Please let's applaud the two of them one more time. I want to just quickly recognize the presence of Dr. Mrs. Eukaria Ngozi Ugu MNI, Director, Office of the Auditor General of the Federation. Can we please welcome Lolo with a round of applause, please? Thank you very much. It is at this point that we want to yield the floor very quickly for just 3 minutes to the special guest of honor. The special guest of honor is a political scientist, and thank God he's found himself in the Senate churning out laws that are impacting very meaningfully on his constituents and by extension, the country at large. I have the very rare honor and privilege to invite most distinguished Senator Okezia to please come up here quickly for his remarks as our special guest of honor. Distinguished Senator, sir. Please, a round of applause for him as he makes his way here. He's a special guest of honor, and I had expected a bigger applause for him. I am a special guest of honor. I can't hear you. Konaka. I draw a call fella. To be a senator, I draw a call fella.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please, for want of time and to obey my chairman, I will want to stand on existing protocols, Mr. Chairman. It's a great pleasure being part of this event as my constituent, Dr. Mrs. Tracy Nwodo and her husband launched these books with her colleagues. I say with her husband because it takes two to tango. And just like my brother, Barrister Nwodo, said here, the first question I asked him when I came in was, where were you when she was writing these books? I don't want to tell you people the answer he gave me. I asked the wife. He said he was rubbing her back. I said yes. So, Tracy, you've done marvelously well. It's not easy, sometimes even with your intellect, to put ideas down on paper as a book. It's not an easy task. And I want to thank everybody who has come here to support this event. And just like our senior brother, Dr. Nwodo, said previously, we urge people to, as much as possible, launch this book or buy the book to encourage the author. It's not yet time for launching the book. When the time comes to launch the book, we shall all launch the book here before we go. So I thank you people for coming to support my constituents. And the forensic audit as part and parcel of public governance. I hope that policymakers here government people, even anti-corruption agencies, I hope they will benefit from the contents of this book. Because if we have intellectuals in forensic auditing, professors in forensic auditing, the chairman here is the chancellor of the governing council of forensic audit. Therefore, I think Nigeria is equipped to trace fraud, discover fraud. But I wonder if we are capable of punishing fraudsters. I think that's where the problem is. But we shouldn't relent in trying to discover fraud, crime, and in trying to follow the money. I thank every one of you and wish all of us a good journey back to our various homes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I think you should not leave. I'd like that you stay here for a bit because we want to invite a few people to join you so we can go into the unveiling of these books. May I have the privilege of inviting, first of all, the author and her husband to please join us here. We also want to invite Igwe Sir.
His Royal Highness Professor Sir V.C. Ona, KSM PhD.
Biko.
Biko will join us here as we unveil the book.
Igwe, please join us for the unveiling. Oh?
And the entire entourage.
And all other Igwes that have
all
come up with you.
All the Igwes joining us now,
yes, please. General Ogu. Ezugu, please. General Ezugu, please join us for the unveiling, sir. Please join us. Professor Arua. The
co-authors,
co-author from Ghana,
Dr. Kofi
Dr. Kofi and Chibong.
and Dr. Wong, please.
And our very dear chief launcher, the
Dr.
chief
Ben,
host,
please.
the chief hosts,
Dr. Ben, Dr.
and
Wong.
the permanent secretary, research and planning. Okay, chief host alone is okay. Please, chief host, come, sir. No, he said you should come alone. Former Speaker, Enugu State House of Assembly, Biko, Barrister Odo, please join us here, sir. Please, we want to keep them very few. All our book, the 3 book reviewers, please join us here, sir. Baba, Prof. Emma Bosa, Professor Oyedoku, and Dr. Uwameze, as well as Professor Arua. Okay. Now we are standing really very close to the books. What you're going to do is come up close to where Professor Arua knows exactly what to do. Okay, Professor Zainab Gobir, please. She's here. Please come close. This is where we are unveiling the book. Please come. We can move the table here. Don't worry. Let's have some hands. We'll move it to the... Okay, but we can unveil. We can just unveil. Please stand around here, sir. Special guest of honor, Igwe and all of you. Support with your hands.
Fireworks, be on standby.
Boko.
Fireworks, be on standby.
Akwaba, thank you so much for coming to Nigeria. So, please, we are quite many, but all of us can stretch our hands and help to unveil by removing the veil covering the books. We're going to do that, but please, let's first of all help me, forgive me, sir. Let's drop the flowers. Let's drop the flowers. Can someone help me remove the flowers? Some of you can stand on the other side of Professor Arua. Help me remove that flower. Take this next one. The fireworks should hold on until we do the unveiling. It is when they pick copies of these books that you please release the fireworks, okay? Don't release them now. And remember that there are people that are asthmatic. The fumes that comes out of this could be injurious too. So hold on to it. Okay, Director of Forensics from EFCC, please join us, sir. Thank you. And then please, the unveiling will be done by lifting this veil from that end, and some of us will catch it at this end, and then we unveil these books. Because there are 3 books to be unveiled at this point. Please, join them. So, this music go down. Your Excellencies, our special guest of honor, the chairman of the occasion, authors, and everyone else, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we unveil these books, Follow the Money, Critical Thinking and Active Listening in Forensic Investigations, Disaster Forensics. We unveil them to the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you very much. Congratulations. If the unveiling has been done successfully, everyone pick a copy each. We are supposed to pick actually 3 copies each, but I'm not sure we have enough because of the number of persons we have here. 3 different books up for presentation. So we can now expand our standing so the cameras can capture all of us. You can pick, even if it is 1 copy, it is still okay, but you're expected to pick 3 actually. The chief host should also be on standby for his remarks. Okay, can we please stand this time? After picking the copies of the book, please come this way. Be mindful so that you don't slip on the other side, sir. Be mindful of that cliff edge. There's a cliff. I'm just being careful so that you don't slip. God bless you. Don't worry, sir. I'll do the rest. Just stand. Please. Can we please stand, Mr. Chairman? Can we stand this way? Can we expand our standing so that everyone can be captured? Videographers, photographers, please take your turn. And we have come to follow the money. We have also not only come to follow the money, we are beginning to give active listening in forensic, critical thinking, and then, of course, there can also be disaster in forensics. Please, let's do this. Hold it to your chest, not covering your face. Hold the books to your chests, not covering your faces, as I take this picture for the public presentation of these books to the glory of God. Pictures, please. Thank you, and thank you very much indeed. Let's return the books after the photographs. They are not yet your copies until they are paid for. Strictly for cash. It's the book that I read way back in secondary school by James Hadley Chase. Yes.
Believe that.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Go back to your seats. Only the chief host will remain with us for his remarks at this point. Please, let's return to our seats. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Professor Zainab Gobir, thank you so much. Please, the books are not yet for sale. Photographers, don't take anyone. All you do is just snap the pictures and leave the books the way they are. Biko. Okay, no, not immediately. Yes, but I'll come to you in a bit. Thank you so much. Please, can we settle down, please? Can we please settle down? The husband to the author, please, Nodu. You are Wanagi, oh. This is where. Please, if you give us your attention for a bit, we're about bringing this to the climax of this event, which is money, money, money. I have the honor and privilege to invite the clerk to the National Assembly, Alhaji Sani Magaji Tambawal, FCNA, a very highly reputable chartered accountant, but today is represented by a pharmacist of very high repute, Dr. Ali Umaru. Please, let's welcome him to the microphone for the chief host remarks with a resounding applause. The more we clap, the more money we get from the National Assembly. Make it louder from him, please. Make that applause louder than that for him, please. CNA, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. The chairman of this occasion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on the existing protocols. The clerk to the National Assembly, Alhaji Sani Magaji Tambuwal, has asked me to deliver these brief remarks on his behalf. He is unavoidably absent. A few days back, he called me and asked me that, Ali, be prepared, we are going for status boost launch. But yesterday night, he called me, that's call to duty, call to national assignment, will not allow him to come, and he asked me to represent him. May I therefore make these brief remarks on his behalf. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to the unveiling and public presentation of these books, written by our dear sister and colleague, Stacy Nwodo. I am honored to be the chief host of this occasion. I'm not the one who is CNA. First and foremost, I would like to thank the organizers of the event for the invitation and the important role that you have assigned to me. Today, we assemble here to celebrate the remarkable achievement of an Amazon who, with the help of the Almighty Allah, is unveiling 3 books: Disaster Forensics, Unraveling the Impact, Rebuilding the Future. Follow the Money, a forensic accountant handbook, and Critical Thinking and Active Listening in Forensic Investigation. These books are a testament of the author's hard work, dedication, power of intellectual ideas, perseverance, passion for scholarship, and desire to shift paradigms in accounting theory and practice. I must admit that the author has done well by contributing immensely to the body of existing literature on forensic accounting. Let me therefore commend her for her intellectual prowess in embarking on such a difficult journey and emerging victorious. Her commitment to sharing knowledge and valuable insights into forensic practice is truly commendable. As a clerk to the National Assembly, I'm proud to say that our institution is committed to fostering a culture of knowledge sharing, critical thinking, and intellectual exploration. This book, launched by Dr. Stacy, therefore, is a clear manifestation of that commitment. I wish to therefore conclude by once more congratulating the author and to give her all the support she needs to make this day memorable. May her work inspire others to follow in her footsteps to contribute to our collective knowledge and progress. Thank you for listening, and thank you for the launching you are going to do in the shortest possible time. One other aspect of Stacy that has not been highlighted is that Stacy is an activist par excellence. For we, as part of National Assembly management, her contribution to institution building, activism, and harmonious labor relationship in National Assembly is immeasurable and highly commendable. We want to thank you once more. And nobody has mentioned that she's a very loving mother, because my son and our children used to attend the same school, and that I know. Thank you very much.
I told us the import of clapping a little while ago, and the health benefits are accruable. Can we please give that applause to the clerk to the Senate National Assembly again, as we appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you very much indeed. Please.
Up next will be the presentation of award to the chief host by Dr. Linus Akakwe and Dr. Stacy Nwodo and co. Let's have Dr. Stacy, the elegant authoress, the one who knows where to find criminals and nail them. And Dr. Linus Akakwe and co.
Dr. Stacy, please make your way to the podium. Dr. Linus Akakwe, and of course the Chairman Central Planning Committee, and a host of others will be joining them. There's a special award to the chief host of this event, and for me that speaks volume. It goes to prove that the clerk to the National Assembly gave her all the necessary support that she needed while she was putting these together. And so it's as a result of that that this award is coming. I'm sure you want to make some quick remarks, but don't go beyond 2 minutes, yes. Okay. Please, so Thank we can invite the chief host.
Can I have can I have all the IISFIP here present? The chairman, IISFIP Abuja, as well as other fellows of the Institute. Again, I would like to do this honor to my CNA by inviting the chairman, the president, and the chairman of CIFCIFEN, and then Professor Rua for this award to be given to my CNA, please. This award is...
Professor Rua?
Professor Rua?
And the chairman of the occasion. Please, sir. You're going to do us one more honor just before we start collecting monies. And just like there was a charge from the chairman of the occasion earlier on.
Can I have the director of forensics?
EFCC.
EFCC too.
This is the point where you begin to check your pockets.
Honor. Igwe. Yes, let's see. Yeah. IISFIP Nigeria, please. Okay. Dr. Ali, please, can you come receive it on behalf of the...
For this award, we'd like to invite the representative of the clerk to the National Assembly, Dr. Ali B. Umaru, to please come forward. I think we should stand where the entire crowd can see you.
Thank you very much. So this award has been given to the CNA on behalf of the International Institute of Certified Forensic Investigation Professional, USA. On behalf of, okay. This is an IISFIP Champion of Transparency and Accountability Award in recognition of your exceptional leadership and commitment to fostering transparency and accountability within the Nigerian National Assembly. Your dedication to upholding proper procedures and ensuring efficient resource management has been significantly contributed to strengthening Nigeria's legislative process. On behalf of the IISFIP, which I'm the country director Nigeria, we are giving this award to the clerk to the National Assembly as a mark of our appreciation and recognition to what he's doing in the National Assembly. Thank you very much. Okay, this is the IISFIP Champion of Transparency Award, given to the clerk too. Thank you.
Thank you once more, the author and members of the Institute of Forensic, the Forensic Institute. Okay. We are most grateful. The CNA is most grateful. And on behalf of the top management of National Assembly and the entire staff, we are once more saying thank you and thank you.
Thank you very much. You may return to your seats. Mr. Chairman, Dr. Abimbola Alele, the Chairman, Central Planning Committee, even while she was abroad, she was still helping to plan this event. We thank you very much. Ndubisi, where are you? Please, as they come down, I want you to join me up here.
Right.
This time, no protocols. But, you know, money does not understand protocol. So we're not going to talk protocol anymore. We're going to be talking strictly money. And to blaze the trail will be our chief launcher. He's here to make his remarks. Ndubisi, can you come up quickly, please? We need to do this. And we know that the chief launcher has left his domain, has left his businesses, his subjects to join us in Abuja for this all-important event. What is his name now? Professor.
Once again, let's welcome His Royal Highness, Professor Sir Vic VC Honor, that to be KSM PhD, one of the men who has kept us very comfortable here and cozy, pioneer professor of forensic accounting You're welcome, sir, co-launcher, as you speak to us forensically.
Igwe, do you want us to bring the mic to you, sir? We are at liberty to come to you. If you don't want to come up as Igwe, but I think it will be better so that the mother will appreciate you. Okay, because can we just have that round of applause for him? Igwe, he is not coming alone. He's coming with his members of entourage. Please make that applause for him a lot louder than that, please. Please, that clap, if it comes loud, we'll get good money. If that clap comes loud, we get good money. Can we make that applause for Igwe a bit louder? Biko, we are talking money here. Okay. We'd like to also invite our mama in the house, the one I refer to as my sister, Professor Zainab Gobir.
I am also told that anyone who wants to support Igwe's lunch and Prof's lunch should join us right now, so that once they are done, all of us will speak to us at the same time.
And by the way, Professor Zainab Gobir is Executive Director, Nigerian Midstream Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NNDPA. Let's please welcome her with a resounding applause. These are people coming to give us money. Can we have that applause for them, please?
Good evening, all of you. I want to start by recognizing the noble and pioneer president of our revered, chartered Institute of Forensics and certified fraud investigators of Nigeria, Dr. Gashi Mbaki. Our noble president, you are highly welcome to today's book launch. I want also to recognize the first vice president of our noble institution, Professor Aroa. I cannot make support without recognizing my distinguished senator of Enugu North Senatorial Zone, in the person of Dr. Barrister Senator Nzogwo. Okay, exactly. Nzogwo Ekelemigo. Alwa, you are welcome in the noble family of forensics. Without mincing words, I want to extol and also thank the husband of Dr. Stancy Mwodo for giving the wife, the beautiful wife, the necessary support to actualize this noble dream in forensics. It is not easy. When I was with her this morning, I was having interaction with her this morning. I told her that she's very lucky to have a husband that gives a necessary support to academic development. It's not everybody. There are some people you are trying to motivate to move forward, they will decline. But I'm very, very excited and happy that the husband, Barrister Nwodo, and also the wife understand the desideratum
Prof.
of forensic accounting in our nation. The word forensic accounting may be sounding strange to some of your people, but it has been existing. It's as old as man. It's only in Nigeria that forensic accounting is a novel thing in the field of accounting. It has been existing for years. Therefore, without wasting time,
Igwe.
as His Royal Majesty, Igwe, Professor, Ambassador Sir, VC Honor, KSM, PhD,
Knight of Semulumba,
Eze Udelo Oshimiri, one of Edobara ancient kingdom. I am going to pick one copy of this book because this book is thought-provoking and well researched in forensic accounting. On behalf of my famous kingdom, Ukwotu Autonomous Community, one of the books, I'm going to launch it with the sum of 1 million naira.
1 million Nigerian naira.
On behalf of my noble and respected family, Igwe Ezoshimiri family, I'm also going to pick the second book with another sum of 1 million.
Million naira.
I know some of you may be bemused when I say, because I have a forensic firm, as the first professor of forensic accounting and fraud examination in Nigeria, on behalf of my firm, Professor V.C. Honor and Co., I'm also going to launch this book with also
another 1 million naira.
It means, in a nutshell, that I'm supporting Dr. Stensi Wodo with the total sum,
ladies and gentlemen,
of 3 million.
3 million naira.
Igwe.
Na fanda, na wa, na monso.
Finally, I came with some professors here. Some of them came around yesterday to give necessary support for this church-provoking and well-researched books in forensic accounting. I want to recommend these 3 books to my students of a forensic accounting and fraud examination to use this book, because the book is well researched and it will be useful to them in their various disciplines. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Igwe. Igwe.
Finally, before I leave this podium, in my place, on way for the Igbos that are here, I want to encourage the traditional rulers here present to give necessary support to these books. No matter what you give us, it will go a long way to help the author of well-researched books in forensic accounting. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Igwe. Igwe. Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for Igwe. Please hold on. The other Igwes that are...
Finally, it's about to go down.
Thank you.
Remove.
Greetings to my patriotic Nigerians and the Africa at large. I do not have much words because His Royal Majesty has said and said and said in conclusion. My own is to support the moving train, the person of His Royal Majesty Ambassador Dr. Igwe Chendo, resident in Abuja here, SND Bokari local government. I will support this cause with a token of 100,000 naira.
Hello, thank you everybody. I'm happy to be associated with this type of launching. Earlier, I was here yesterday. I saw Dr. Stansi yesterday and his wife and his husband. I've been with Igwe Oshimiri all the while, and I have to support. I don't have much, but I will support In short, Igwe Oshimiri and the launcher with 100,000 naira. Thank you.
Distinguished guests here present, I am not an Igwe, but I am a friend to Igwe and I'm a boy to the Igwe Oshimiri. So based on that, I have known Igwe Oshimiri since 2007, and I want to tell us something in life. Igwe Oshimiri is someone who started aspiring from his university, and I'm happy to see that today, Igwe Oshimiri is a member of Igwe in council in a suit. When we were in university, he will come. He will be blessing us as an Igwe. Today he has achieved it, and I'm proud to identify with him. Based on that, I am the chairman of Ukewe General Assembly in Abuja. I want to say my own so that I will not come the second time. I will be supporting Igwe and my family because Imawodo is my boss. He handed over to me the mantle of leadership of Ukewe General Assembly. And by August, I'm going to hand over to somebody I don't know. By God's grace, I will be giving the sum of 50,000 naira. And I want to say it now, with the UK General Assembly, we discussed that we will be supporting him with the sum of 20,000. But seeing what is happening here, 20,000 is not our name. So my vice chairman is coming here, and as he's coming, I will discuss with him. We will support them with the sum of 50,000, making it total of 100,000 naira. Thank you.
Imela, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Let me then. At this point, we'd like to yield the floor to Professor Zainab Gobir. Please, a round of applause for our co-launcher. Can we have some quiet in the hall, sir? Please, let's pay some attention, please. Prof.
Is it on? It's on? Okay.
Psst. Please, another round of applause for Igwe Oshimiri as he takes his Royal Majesty. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please sit down. I think we should allow them settle down so that you can talk. Igwe Nodu, Ogaderegema.
Igwe Oshimiri, one.
Igwe Oshimiri, one. I'm learning something today because you don't understand Igbo, so please let's put our hands together for Professor Zainab Gobir.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone. As a sign of respect, when I was asked to be a chief launcher, I said there's no way that can happen when we have the Royal Majesties here waiting. And as a well-brought-up Nigerian girl, I needed to extend that politeness and that culture that we have, that no matter what it is, you recognize your elders. It's an honor to get to speak after such a powerful house. Apologies. You might be wondering why I was sitting when His Royal Majesty was talking. I have a slight leg problem, so I can't stand for long. That was why I was sitting. It wasn't to be disrespectful, so I apologize for that. With that being said, to describe a trailblazer is an understatement. Everybody has categorized Dr. Stacy, but they missed out fundamental parts. Dr. Stacy is a wonderful wife, even at the other room. Because when I call her at night, even when I call her at night, no matter how sweet the gist is, she says, I have to go and do my duties. She is a woman of substance at a time where Nigerian ladies, even Nigerian youths generally, have lost a sense of ownership, a sense of role models. It is quite sad sometimes if you see what our children want to be. So for me, seeing Dr. Stacy and her writing 3 books is just unimaginable. This is an example for the girl child. She's a married woman with children. She lectures, she writes books, and to me, a wonderful, wonderful mentor and teacher. Everybody's calling me Professor Gobir, Professor Gobir. She has 100% hand in this. Whenever I would go for her classes, she would say, Madam, leave your executive director outside, though. Roll up your sleeve. We're about to get you to forensics. And, we'll start. And I will watch her go. Then every single time, when it was closing time, her husband was there to pick her up. And I'm like, this is just, what she is today, sir, is actually you were celebrating. You are a very, very strong man. You are not intimidated. You are supportive, and you are blessed. And you have a very, very faithful heart. Only good things will come your way and your family's way. Now, being that in Nigeria especially, we have a mantra, the girl child, we're trying to change. You don't have to pull one down for you to get there, because that has always been the belief. As a woman, if you want to get up, you have to pull the woman on top down so you can get there. And we say no more. No more, no more, no more. And with that being said, the group we had, when they heard Dr. Stacy was launching a book, committed 2 million naira. And I'll tell you, it was well researched. We went online to check for forensic books. How much does it cost? There are books all the way to $50 on Amazon. But if you look at it, it will tell you it does not ship to your location because it's Africa. For what? When we have a magnificent group of Nigerians, Africans, that can even deliver bigger and better books. So I appeal to all of you to not only buy these books, please read them. After you read them, make your children read them. The difference between being a fraudster and being an honest person is a very thin line. This book that says follow the money is follow the money so you don't end up in jail. So if she sells this book, being fraudulent. She also did not stop there. Thank you, sir. She did not stop there. She highlighted fundamental issues for continuity. If you look across this room, how many young people do we have sitting here? I always worry for us. Have we passed down the right message to our younger ones? Have we pictured what they would be like if we're not here any longer? Please do give them this book. Let them read it to prevent them from embarrassment in the future. Once again, I would like to wrap up by saying thank you so much for the opportunity to even stand here. What she has done is magnificent. This is something that should be on social media, and we click and we follow till she gets 10 million followers. Not other things that we tend to do on our spare time and that gets 30, 40,000 followers. Please support the book. It is worth your while. It is worth the while of your children. And I would strongly suggest, Ms. Stacy, that you also make it available for all libraries and potential schools that are focusing on breeding the best and the brightest Nigeria has to offer. Thank you so much for the opportunity of your brain. Thank you for sharing. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I take my bow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Did you get that announcement? Because she spoke in a manner that is completely non-Nigerian, so we quite did not grasp, but let me quickly let you in on the fact that the most important aspect of her statement for me, apart from all the accolades and encomiums poured on Dr. Stacy, is the fact that herself and her group have been able to put together 2 million naira. Come on, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. We appreciate. Thank you. May I have this very special privilege of inviting the chief hosts of this event to please announce what he has come here with. The clerk to the National Assembly, represented by Dr. Ali Umar. Please, a round of applause for him, please. Whilst he's coming up, our special guest of honor, we would like that you also be on standby. We might have to bring the mic to you. You must not necessarily come up here, being a leader. So please, Ndubisi, get ready with the mic and stand very close to distinguished Senator Okezia on his seat. He's not coming up. And then, of course, those of you who are helping us to organize this event, if you have the slips, we need to share the slips now. Nothing is small, but don't give us 1 naira or 2 kobo. Because this book's, a copy alone goes for as much as 50,000 naira, as I'm told. Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, standing on existing protocols, the clerk has asked me, as part of his continuous support and commitment to this project, to support the unveiling of these books with a sum of 500,000 naira. And Dr. Tate is going to have the privilege of having these books in our ultra-modern library. I have the privilege of also superintending over the library. We have the best library in Africa so far. And these books will find a place of pride in that library. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I was almost going to say that is the message of the clerk. And being a permanent secretary, and your colleague permanent secretary is seated, I know you must have done your tete-a-tete, and you would have been able to cross the T's and dot the I's when necessary. Dr. Stacy, you'll see 2 of them in the office. They would tell you they are civil servants and can't announce. But please, let's give them a round of applause in anticipation of what is coming our way. Before the guest of honor speaks, the chairman has, out of his own volition, being a good leader, he's up here. And he has many announcements because there are so many forensic groups in Nigeria that he is pioneer president too. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Dr. Gashimbaki, our distinguished chairman, one more time.
The guest of honor, distinguished guest. Again, I'm back here to once again appreciate everyone, but we are now at the most important part of this occasion, which is the launching of the book, and it's in progress. I would like to say that since our charter, this is the first occasion of this kind that a member of the Institute put together a book. Not just 1 book, but 3 books. More importantly than anything else, a girl child for that matter. And therefore, we want to set an example to show how the Institute values this kind of contributions to the practice of accounting, to advancing the science of forensics, and to also promote the girl child, because this occasion symbolizes so many things to the Institute. Like I said earlier on, that henceforth, Dr. Stacy is named by the Institute as the Ada of accounting, of forensics, and also, if you want to use the English one, the Amazon of forensics. On that note, on behalf of the Governing Council of the Institute, and all members of the Chartered Institute of Forensics and certified fraud investigators of Nigeria, we are donating the sum of 5 million naira.
Woo! I can hear that applause for 5 million naira. No, that applause is not loud. Can we give the Forensic Institute with the president here? Can we give all of them a big, big round of applause? Thank you so much, Dr. Gashimbaki. Thank you so very much. His professorship is just on its way by the grace of God. Yes. So, but let me quickly ask Ndubisi, you've been given an assignment by the distinguished senator. Please come and do due diligence.
Okay, those of us who want to join us, I'm coming. Let me just quickly call them. Professor Onyeke, Professor of Entrepreneurship, Chartered Institute of Human Capital Development of Nigeria. Would you like to come over here? Do I want to? Let's appreciate him as he comes. He says he wants to come. Royal friends, get ready. Royal friends, get ready. The microphone is coming to you right now.
May I stand on existing protocols? I just want to expand the acronym of Dr. Stacy Wodo. Because so many of you, they've been talking forensics. The meaning of forensics is the findings. The findings in law, the findings in accountancy, the findings in legislation, the findings in executive, and the findings, etc., etc. And that is what Stacy courageously avoided the dangers of Nigerian insecurity to write a book on. For that, I will ask for a clap for her. Can we? Then I also want to say that the greatest victim of Stacy is not the administration of Nigerian incompetency, but the husband. Do you people know what it means for a woman you live 24 hours with to be finding things out from you? Please, can we clap for the husband? So on that note, I want to recognize the fact that academics is reduced to nothing in this country. But I want to tell you, if Stacy was in US, today would have been a great day. If Stacy was in UK, today would have been a great day for her. If Stacy was in Germany, today would have been a great day for her. So all this cumulative summary of what Stacy had done in 3 books. The thing that touched me when they were talking about Stacy was the topics of the books. Follow money. Do you know what follow money means? Follow the money means that EFCC should follow all the people that have our money. And the other one said forensic disaster forensics investigation. Disaster means when you are in difficulty. And disaster in academic summary suggests that we must all cumulatively agree and not to agree. Yes, I know I'm summarizing. So In summary, what I'm trying to say is that on behalf of academics, on behalf of the courage that Stacy has displayed, and on behalf of the domestic implications of forensic investigation, the professors here is offering Stacy 100,000 naira. And we are encouraging more forensic investigators to come forward and donate generously. Thank you.
Thank you. 100,000 naira for them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're going to just do this. Please, we're going to do this. 1 minute. You just summarize what you have to say and what you're given. We'll start with, you've done yours. Okay, fine. I'll go to Distinguished Senator Okezie, our special guest of honor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The day is fast spent, and so we encourage people to please go straight to the issue, so that every person will be given opportunity to take the microphone if the person desires. On my part, I want to buy each of the copies of the book in the sum of 100,000 naira. That's 300,000 naira.
Special guest of honor, thank you very much. Former Speaker.
Hello. Hello. It's like a lot of you have drank so much. Well, incidentally, I don't know whether majority of us are able so that you can calm a bit down. What did Jesus? When actually I came in, the author was speaking, but she was about concluding her speech. And I asked my distinguished senator, since I didn't enjoy him starting the speech, how was the speech? He told me that it was 92%. I told him that that was because we are part of the husband's family. So that 92% came from us prior to his marriage. Today we are really happy that when you mention the likes of Henry Lee, sorry. When you mention the likes of Michael Baden and John, I don't know the surname, we can at least mention Stacey Mood. So our own contribution to a copy of each of the books. But moreover, what attracted me here is follow the money. Because I like money. That was why I came. So I'll follow the money. As I cough out the money, I'm sure I'm going to follow it to the end. So I'm going to support this very launching with the sum of 250,000 naira.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, not much to say, except that if I cast my mind back, the day we went to marry Stacy at Amasiri, not very long ago, she was just a simple, easy girl, just one of us. But today, a very adult intellectual, a double PhD. It's amazing. And much has been said about Stacy. It's important that the women here, and even we men that have daughters, should recommend Stacy as a tutor, as a mentor to our girl children. On this note, I will want to present the 3 books with the sum of 200,000 naira.
Thank you very much.
Major General Izugu, retired is my name. I'm a pensioner, so I'll try to pick one copy with 50,000 each, 150,000. I've paid already. Thank you.
Major General Izugu, 150,000. Please mention your name, sir.
Dr. Sani Ali is my name.
On behalf of Dr. Malemishi Omaji, Chairman Africa, ISFIP, he's donating 250,000 naira. On behalf of myself, I'm adding 100,000 to make it 350,000 naira.
Please, I hope our recorders are taking note of these monies.
He's the Commandant General NESO. NESO is for Neighborhood Security. Thank you very much, sir.
Commandant General, Neighborhood Security. Thank you very much.
Royal friends, so that they don't go away with their royal money.
Okay, these are the royal friends. Okay, royal friends are at the back. Okay, just as you get ready, no, the royal fathers are separate. Oh. We are talking about royal friends. Mba, okay, don't mislead. Because let us just do it our own way. Please go to royal friends first.
Royal friends.
Then we'll come back to this table. Let's do this with some dispatch. Please keep it 1 minute, please. Thank you, ma.
On behalf of the Royal Friends,
We can't hear you. Get it close to your mouth.
on behalf of the Royal Friends, we are here to support our very own with the sum of 100,000 naira.
Thank you very much, royal friends. Sir.
Royal 100,000 naira. Friends.
Royal, okay. Okay, who is speaking, sir, amongst you?
All right, 100,000 for each copy. That will be 300,000 naira. Salui Okonkwo.
Salui Okonkwo, 300,000, 100,000 for each copy. Salui Okonkwo, thank you very much. May God replenish your pocket, sir. Okay. Okay. No. Please talk to Sir Louis Okonkwo.
Hello. Okay, my name is Mr. Oke Echekam. 20,000 for the tray, 60,000.
Okay, Ezekam, 60,000 naira. Okay, please, we're on your table now, sir.
Ambassador Ejikeze, 100,000 naira for 3 copies.
100,000 naira for 2 copies. Yes, sir. For 3, 1 copy is 50,000. No, that is, we have taken it, but that's the amount, sir. That's the amount he has given you. Yes. Ejikeze. No problem, sir. Okay, Oga, are you coming? Can we come to you? Ajia, can we come to you now?
I have information from Chidera Odo. 200,000 naira. He has transferred to the account. Please display there. Display the account.
Okay, 50,000 naira for the 3 books. What's your name?
Don't bother about my name.
Okay, yes, Ajia. I shouldn't worry. How about you? Okay, we're moving on quickly. There's a lady that invited us to her table. Where are you seated? There was a lady that invited us to come over. Anything from you? Should I come to you? Should I come to you? Okay, yes, please. Please do us a favor for the records. Your name, and then you can mention what you have for us. Thank you.
My name is Abdullahi Garba Abbas, Endaka Zazo, Federal Commissioner of Public Complaints Commission. I am Dr. Tez's senior head boy in secondary school. She's 4 years my junior. So on behalf of my family, I'm launching the 3 books for 50,000 naira. And on behalf of our school, and those of us that are here present, the president of our alumni, and some of our members, we are launching the book for 65,000 naira. Total 115.
My name is Comrade Ikechukwu Alaribe. I'm the National Vice President of Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria. On behalf of PASAN National, we are launching a set of the 3 books with a sum of 100,000.
PASAN National, 300,000. And from the Commissioner, Abdullahi Garba Abbas, Commissioner with the National Population Commission, has announced 150 for himself and the alumni of their school. Yes, sir.
My name is John Ewuze. On behalf of the 12 apostles seated here, we are launching the 3 books with the sum of 165,000 naira.
165 on behalf of the 12 apostles. Am I right? Thank you very much. Thank you. Can we have some quiet, please? Can we have your attention, please? Mpoto de too much, Biko. Can we please have your attention, please? Photographs can be done outside at the photo ops area.
Okay, my name is Olu Alabi. I'm one of those students that keep Dr. Stacy away from the other room. On Saturdays, she's busy, lecturing us. So on behalf of myself and my friend, Mr. Benga Falano, we're getting 3 copies for 300,000 naira.
Please, a round of applause for him. Olu Alabi, 300,000 naira. Olu Alabi, 300,000. 165,000, 12 apostles. You all need to pay attention when we read this out. Yes, anyone else? We can bring the mic to you quickly. Yes, madam. Okay.
Good evening, all. On behalf of my company, Pacific School, International School for Autistic Children, okay, on behalf of my school, Pacific School International School Limited, and my family, I'm supporting with the sum of 500K.
Obi DK, the proprietors of Pacific International Schools. For still autistic children, she's supporting the launch of history books with a sum of 500,000 naira. Please, a round of applause for her. Where are the registrants? Meet her first.
My name is Charles Ugochukwu. I'm here with my wife, and we are giving the support of little token of 50,000 naira.
Charles from the National Assembly, on behalf of his wife, supporting with a sum of 50,000 naira. Can you please put the name Charles down? National Assembly, 50,000 naira. Anyone else here, please? Can we come to you? Frank the tenor? I'm laughing. I know you can do it. I know you do so much more for God and people. Yes, can we bring the microphones to you? Can I come to you, ma'am? I shouldn't? Okay, can I come to you, ma'am? Would you like to say something? Okay. Please, if you want to say something, beckon on us. We'll come to you right away. We are just within your reach. Anyone willing to speak? Can I come to you, sir? Can I come to you, sir? Can I come to you? Can I come to you? Okay. Thank you very much. Do you wish to speak? Do you wish to speak? Thank you. Anyone else? Please, the microphone is just 1 minute away from where you are. Madam, do you wish to speak? Do you wish to speak? Thank you. Is there anyone else that is led in the spirit to support these books and would wish to speak? The microphone is just 1 second away from you. The event is not over yet. Thank you, and thank you very much indeed. Mr. Chairman, can we please have these conversations outside the hall? There's so much noise around here. Can we have your attention, please? Augusta, have you spoken already? Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Please, less the noise. Please, as we invite very quickly, Mr. Chairman, with your very kind permission, we'd like to invite the Chairman Central Planning Committee for this event to come to the podium, and she'll tell you why she's here. If your hands are not busy, very busy, I'd like that you please invite with me, with a round of applause, the Chairman Central Planning Committee, Dr. Abimbola Alale, a forensic expert of high repute, to please come move the vote of thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mr. MC. Good evening, our distinguished guests. I just want to use this opportunity to thank our chief host, who's already left, the chairman of this occasion, Dr. Ibe Gashimbaki, the father of the day, who's already left also. We thank him for coming. Our special guest of honor, distinguished Senator Oke Ezia Idike, the royal father of the day and his team, His Royal Majesty, Igwe, Prof. Ambassador Sir VC Honor, for coming all the way from Enugu, from his Ede Obala Ancient Kingdom, to grace this occasion. We appreciate you and your co-launchers and all Igwes, all respect. Greetings to you, sir. And of course, our co-launcher, Professor Zainab Gobre, the Executive Director of the Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. I want to also thank our book reviewers, Professor S.A.S. Arua, Professor Godwin Oyedeku, and Dr. Uwom Eze. You've all done excellently well by gracing this occasion. And I want to also thank our numerous special guests that came. Thank you for standing by us. Thank you for not thinking that we've wasted your time. I hope you have had a very good time looking at this, being with us to listen to these wonderful books. The reviewers have given you something. We pick a copy of the 3 books before leaving. I thank you for everybody who has launched with us, all the schools, the proprietors and proprietors of various schools, the different ministries, and the ushers, everybody who has assisted us one way or the other. Dr. Abiola, thank you for taking care of security. Dr. Moshood, thank you for the online media presence. The Kings and Co. for for anchoring the media also. I thank you for the 2 wonderful people who serenaded us with beautiful songs. Thank you very much. Our 2 wonderful MCs. You have done excellently well in anchoring this event. I can't thank everyone enough. I just want to appreciate you. I thank Dr. John, Lucy, Oyinye, Mrs. Suwan Boeze, and I can't even count everybody, the ushers. I thank you all. And I just want to say I wish everyone a very good evening and a very safe journey back home. Thank you once again for coming and gracing this our occasion. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you very much indeed. Frank the tenor, are we getting one more before we bring it to a close from you? Yes, please. Let's welcome Frank the tenor just before we bring it to a close, before we call it a wrap from here. Settle down and listen to Frank the tenor. This is the second mic. Just for the records, we have opened the sales of the book now per copy, And the cover price for each of them is 10,000 naira. So you may feel free to please grab your copy now. Frank the Tenor.
Quando solo, solo sogni orizzonti manca né parole. Sulla socca non cielo c'è una stanza quando manca il sole. Sei se ci sia tu con me su le finestre. Mostra tutti il cuore che hai acceso dentro me, la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. To say goodbye.
Lontana sognano all'orizzonte mancano le parole. Io sono tu sei qui con me, con me. Tu mia luna tu sei qui con me. Io sono tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non hai venuto e vissuto con te. Adesso sì vivrò con te. Partirò.
Thank you, Frank the Tenor. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was classical. Let me invite the chairman of the occasion, who's already here, the book reviewers, Dr. Barrister Emmanuel Nwodo, Igwe Professor Sir VC Ona, Igwe Oshemere 1. Please join us here, sir, for the cutting of a cake to commemorate the presentation of the 3 books. As soon as we're done with this, we'll be inviting us to then rise for the national anthem. But remember that book presentation is a continuum. It never ends. So for those who were not privileged to be here, please kindly remember that if you haven't done your lunch of either of these books, you still have an ample opportunity of doing just that. Let's pave way for Igwe. Igwe will stand with you. Yes, please come forward, my friend Kofi. Please, we can keep the fireworks down here. If you're ready, it will come on when we do the cutting. Please, if you can stretch your hands and support your wife, and then the rest of us will also do same. Chairman, Barrister, your hand, don't be scared. Your hand should touch your wife. She's only an author. Nothing has changed. All right, so we're cutting this cake to commemorate the launch and the public presentation of the books on forensics written by Dr. Stacy Nwodo. Follow the Money, Critical Thinking and Active Listening Forensic Investigations, as well as Disaster Forensics. Ladies and gentlemen, to the glory of God, we cut this cake in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Congratulations. Thank you. Where's the fireworks now? Who was supposed to turn them on? Thank you very much. A husband alone and wife with the chairman of the occasion, and Igwe, our chief launcher. It's here. The person to turn them on is not here. Fireworks, can we have them on? And we must mention the publishers. The publishers, you've not given us your name. Igwe, yes. Can we have this picture? It's very peculiar. Chairman of the occasion,
Think about
the author and her husband.
generations and to say we want to make it a better
Very
place
many
for
thanks to
children,
Abba Leo
not for
Christopher,
these children, so
lead
that
publisher, NIPRI Publishers,
better world.
based here in Nigeria. Beautiful work you've done. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And that will be it. God bless you.
There's a place in your heart, and I know
Now, Dr. Stacy Igwe, her husband, chairman of the occasion, Professor Arua alone. Can the other Igwes give them some space? Just these pictures for them alone now, sir. Igwe Oshimiri, Dr. Stacy Nwodo, Barrister Ima Nwodo, Dr. Gashimbaki, and Professor Arua. Only them for now, please. Oga, Chalugodu, I say only them for now. It doesn't matter. I'm not calling you to join in this picture. Wait. I don't know why I have said it's only Igwe. It's for our records. Igwe is for a reason we have this picture. PA, you don't be part of this picture. Next one, please go and sit down. Thank you very much. Thank you, please. Thank you very much, Barrister. Thank you. Igwe Oshimiri, please, as our chief launcher, yourself, Dr. Stacy, and chairman of the occasion, along with Professor Arua, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Igwe and Dr. Stacy, just Dr. Okay, let's have the three of you first. Chairman of the occasion, after Igwe Oshimiri. Photographer, snap now. Thank you very much. Dr. Gashimbaki and Dr. Stacy. But we want to say Prof. Yeshiga. Just two of you, yes. Okay, two of them first. Then Professor Arua can now join. Professor Arua, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Igwe Oshimiri, Igadio, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Professor Professor Stacy Nwodo alone in the offing. Your professorship is just along the line. Thank you. Dr. Kofi, please join her, please. Dr. Kofi and Dr. Uwem. Dr. Uwem, please. Dr. Art, please join us here. She's calling you. Which of them, Dr. Stacy? Okay, he's here. Next. Okay. Please hold on. After this single one with Dr. Kofi, Dr. John will join and his colleague. Okay. Jimmy, please join them after this. Let's look at the cameras. Let's look at the cameras. Thank you once again. The message. Let's just join Dr. Stacy for pictures. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Ndubisi Baga and myself. Congratulations. Okay. If Dr. Stacy has invited you to join her for photographs, please do that now. Proprietors of that school that gave us 500, please come and join her for photographs, and your colleague. Don't leave your bag. Don't leave your bag. I won't account for it. Madam, carry your bag. All the risky. You'll be standing here and taking pictures. Before you know, somebody grabs, before you say, hey, hey, the person don't walk far. Please drop them here and take your pictures, then you pick them afterwards. Thank you. I think, Mr. Chairman, we can call for the national anthem. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, whilst you're on this, the chairman of the occasion, Dr. Gashimbaki, has given us the permission to bring this occasion to a close. We had already taken the vote of thanks from Dr. Abimbola Alele. Thank you so very much. May we please rise for the national anthem. DJ, may we rise for the national anthem, please. Pictures can continue, but of course, the national anthem comes now. Thank you.
Arise, O compatriot, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and
Okay, let's sing the new one. Nigeria.
And oh, my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I